Good morning, guys. Welcome to phonics. Yesterday in phonics we talked about phonemes, and that was the sounds that words have, how many sounds are in them. And it looks like you guys did pretty good choosing how many sounds are in words, and we even kind of practiced using those sounds to write the word. And that's kind of what we're working on some more today. So just to kind of go back over what we did yesterday, how many phonemes are in these words that I have here? Remember, a phoneme is the sound the letters make in the word. So when you say a word, how many sounds do you hear? Like book. If we just do it kind of one sound at a time, I hear B at the beginning. Let's see, I hear sound in the middle. And then let's see at the end, k. I hear another sound. I hear a k sound. So book would have 3 phonemes or 3 sounds. What about laptop? That one's going to have a few more, I think. Let's see. La. We got la. Pa. Okay, so there's lap. And then I have t, a. Yeah. T, a, pa. Very good. This one actually has 6 phonemes or 6 sounds. La, a, p, t, a. And when we say the word, of course, we put all those phonemes together and say it a lot faster. But that's the sounds that are in those words. What about cowboy? K, ow, b. There's a B sound. Oi. Ooh, that was those words, those letters we worked on last week. K, ow, b, oi. 4 sounds. So good. That's just all a phoneme is. And like I talked about yesterday, if you can figure out the phonemes in these words, it will make spelling them and reading them a whole lot easier on you because you can do it one little phoneme at a time or one little piece or sound at a time. Alright, so you know what's on your screen right there. Those are the letters, of course. There are 26 letters in our language. Some of these letters are called consonants, remember, and some of them are vowels. By 2nd grade, we are really good at figuring out the consonants and the sounds that the consonants make because they're not really that tricky. For example, like H. Everybody knows what sound an H makes. Yeah, huh. What about M? Everybody knows what sound an M makes. M. Very good. And those are consonants. The consonants, like I said, are pretty easy. It's those vowels that are tricky because there's so many different sounds for the vowels and there's so many different ways to make the sounds. And we've talked about a lot of them this year. That's kind of why we're going back over all this stuff this week. So remember, there's only 5 vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. Very good. Those 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, and U. And like I said, these vowels are the tricky things because they can have different sounds and different ways to make the sounds. So that's kind of what we're working on today. We're going to work on these vowels and the different sounds that they. When we work on these vowels today, we are only going to be working on the short vowel sounds today. Remember, the vowels can be short or long. And the short vowels are when they don't say their name. The long vowels are when they say their name, like E and I and U and O and A. But the short vowels are when they have those different sounds. So what does short A sound like? Yeah, ah. Everybody remembers that. What about short E? Very good. You have to kind of open your mouth wide. What about short I? Very good. They almost sound the same, but be real careful. And I. Your mouth's not as open as wide when you say I. What about O? Good. Ah, and then U. Very good. So let's look at some words that have these short vowel sounds, and we're going to practice figuring out the phonemes and how we would spell these short vowel words just to kind of go back over short vowels before we talk about the long vowels tomorrow, okay? Alright, so what is this a picture of? And good. It's not a boat, actually. Boats are smaller. This one would be called a ship because ships are very large. They're kind of like boats, but they're just so big. So this is a ship. How many phonemes are in ship? All right, let's see. Phonemes in ship. Sh, sh. Okay, so there's one sound. Sh, eh, eh, eh. There's another sound. P. Very good. It has 3 phonemes. Like yesterday, a lot of words have just 3 phonemes. But sh, ip. Let's see if we can use these phonemes, these sounds that we heard, and figure out how we would spell ship. So this first sound that we heard was the sh sound. Oh, you guys know what makes the sh sound. What is it? Very good. SH. The next sound we heard was the I sound. What makes the I sound? Very good. I. Not sure why I made that I so long. Let's fix that. There we go. And the last sound that we heard was the P sound. Sh, it, P. What makes the P sound? Very good. Ship. And this one has a short I in it. And it also had some consonants that we should know by now what the consonant sounds make. All right, let's see frog. This was one of the ones we did yesterday. How many phonemes are in frog? Yeah, there's actually 3 in this one too. Fr, because that's one sound. The F and the R make the fr. Aw, g. So it also has 3 sounds in it. Frog. Do you think we can spell frog? What made the fr sound? Fr. Yeah, it sounds like an F and an R. Fr. What about the aw we heard in the middle? Very good. Oh, and then what made the g sound? Frog. Good, a G. So there we go. Frog. All right, this is a Minecraft block, so we're going to say block. How many phonemes are in block? Blah, aw, k. Oh, I heard 3 different sounds because I heard a blah sound, an aw sound, and then the k sound, block. So it also had 3 phonemes. Like I said, a lot of words have 3 phonemes. So how would we spell block? What makes the blah sound? Blah. Very good. It's BL. It's a blend of B and L. What made the aw sound? Yep, that O again. And this one's a little bit tricky. What makes the k sound in block? It's actually a C and a K, because at the end of a word, if you hear the k sound, it's probably going to be C and K together. So yes, CK at the end of the word, block. And like I talked about yesterday, it doesn't really matter how many letters a word has. It's what sound do the letters make. These all only had 3, but they had more letters than 3. It was the sounds that the letters make. All right, now that you guys have kind of practiced a little bit with that, we're going to practice these phonemes and these short vowels because this is kind of a review. Hopefully this is going to be really easy on you. This is going to be your assignment for today, so you'll need a piece of paper or your board or whatever you need to write on. Go get it. All right, remember, you can pause it if you need to while you go get your stuff. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first, what we're doing on this page is you can see the pictures. What I want you to do is think about the phonemes, think about the sounds, and I want you to try to spell the word by using those sounds that you hear, those phonemes that you hear, okay? And I'm going to kind of go through and just make sure you know what each picture is supposed to be. So number 1 is actually supposed to be wag. Yep, look at his tail, it's wag. So can you spell wag? Think about the phonemes. Number 2 is supposed to be a basket. Basket. Do each phoneme and try to put what you hear. Basket. Number 3 is a pot. Yep, pot. And remember, you can pause in between these if you need to. If I'm going too fast, just pause me and push play when you're ready. Number 4 is a nest. N-est. Think about your phonemes. Put what you hear. Number 5 is actually going to be a pug. Because, yeah, I know he's a dog, but he's a special kind of dog called a pug. So number 5, I want the word pug. Pug. All right, number 6 is a backpack. Yep, you need to write that whole word, backpack. Think about your phonemes and put what you hear. Number 7 is lunch. Lunch. Think about your phonemes and put what you hear. Lunch. Number 8 is going to be shop, because you go to a store to shop. So number 8 should be shop. And number 9 is laptop. So how would you spell laptop? Think about your phonemes and put the letter that makes those sounds. All right, in the next part, this will be the end of our lesson. On this part, you are going to practice your reading to make sure that you can actually read these words with short vowels and using your phonemes without any help. So, you're going to look at the picture and you're going to write the letter that matches the picture beside it. So like where you have number 10, you're going to look at this. It looks like a picnic because I see a basket and a blanket and some food. It looks like a picnic. So you're going to find the word that says picnic and you're going to put that letter for number 10. And then number 11, you can tell what that picture is. Come over here, find the word that matches that picture. And put the letter. Okay? And I'm just going to help you on a couple. I think you can probably guess the one that matches that. I think you know that one. This one is pointing to this girl because she is next. Good. So see if you can find the word that says next. All right, guys. I think you're going to do really good on these short vowels and these phonemes. And I will see you later. Bye.